What's going on, guys? Today we have very special guest of ours, Ryan, who is taking the VIP dating program. He's a complete VIP member, and we thought it'd be super helpful for y'all if we broke down his infield together, and you guys could learn because a lot of students, a lot of our clients make the same mistake. So super value add for everyone involved and everyone listening to this. So Ryan, why don't you tell us a little bit about you? Um, what your dating life looked like before the camp and the types of results that you've gone after, how how girls have, seen have reacted to you, how it's changed. And yeah, just a little bit about this infield.
Sure, man. So for the last 5 or 6 years of my life, I've been grinding really hard to build up my career. Also, I do a lot of physical training and competitive sports and stuff like that. So as a result, I was kind of just neglecting my dating life, and I would go through very long periods of dry spells. So I reached a certain point in my career, um, and I reached other goals in my life, but I realized that my dating life was kind of empty. So I did a lot of research. Jesse, I ended up actually finding you about a year ago, and I did your boot camp thing a few months ago. After the boot camp, which was very helpful because I kind of got to really immerse myself in kind of your guys' gaming method. I've been going out a lot. I've been working to improve a lot, and I've gotten better results in pretty much every tangible aspect. So, like, I'm getting way better reactions from girls. I've been going on more dates. I just had the last two girls I was dating were very, very attractive girls, two of the hotter girls I've ever been with. I know it sounds like kind of I'm bragging, but those are the results. Yeah, and just getting like much more positive reactions overall. Longer sets, longer conversations. Still stuff I want to improve, but I'm definitely making progress.
Yeah, man, that's super sweet. So right after the camp, two of the hottest girls you've ever talked to. And just give you guys some background on it. Once you start talking to hot girls and start getting those results, uh, and start being surrounded by these chicks, you're gonna realize that all girls are basically the same. It's just like a copy paste of of a different chick.
Copy paste my life,
Um,
bro.
yeah, they're just copy pasting. But yeah, Andrew, how do you feel like your interactions are stronger now with girls? How do you feel about um, having legitimate interactions with these girls? Are they more into you? What's a big change that you've seen from them?
Well, first of all, the interactions are longer. Like I'm having like this set that we're going to listen to today. Longer conversations, more engagement, and man, also one of the things you guys helped me improve, although I still think I need to continue to improve, is the aspect of kind of flirting and framing the interaction in a way that is more intimately man to woman, kind of like boyfriend to girlfriend. And man, some of the reactions, I don't think most guys know what real game is, but when you start getting kind of good at this, the reactions you get from girls can be wild, man. Like since I did the camp, this isn't all the time, but I've had girls like pull my hair, scratch me, bite me, say all kinds of crazy shit. So yeah, it's fun.
Sick, and hopefully you keep getting those results. So we're gonna go ahead and play this infield, where you began your night. You're out alone, right? Is this right?
Yeah, I usually go solo because it's
Solo.
really hard to find dudes who want to go approach.
Yeah.
But about the thunder background. Yeah, this is the first set of the night. I walked in and there was like a big patio in front of a bar, and there's two pretty cute girls, and they weren't cowboy boots to make a comment about sitting at a table. And yeah, one of the girls had a wedding ring. You can't see that obviously because the audio. And then later, unfortunately, like 15 minutes in, I found out the other girl mentioned that she had a boyfriend. I think it was a smoke screen because I kind of asked her about it. So eventually, I bailed. I probably should have bailed a little bit earlier, but it was a pretty warm convo. Although I'd like to hear your feedback.
Okay,
So
sweet. So good stuff. So guys, just for the record there, not everybody has a good wingman. Not everybody goes out with friends. A lot of our clients actually do go out alone. So before we even get started, you bring a really unique perspective because you're out there doing it on your own. So what's your ritual, your pregame ritual when you go out alone? How do you hype yourself up to, get over that anxiety of going out solo?
man, that's a really important question because that's one of the biggest challenges of going out alone. Well, what I do, first of all, I'll do like a couple just like push-ups. or just some light exercise in my apartment before I go out. This is one thing you suggested, Jesse. I'll put on some music that kind of pumps me up lately. I've been listening to a lot of kind of like old school hip hop, but it just depends. But the point is, I want to be in a very upbeat mood and also in the moment. I don't want to be like thoughtful. I don't want to be thinking about anything complex. You know, I just kind of want to be like in a very, very upbeat kind of like a party mode. And then another suggestion you made was to have sort of ritual. So the area of town where I'm at, this is where the recording was made, has about maybe 5 or 6 bars that aren't very far apart. You can just walk from one end to the other about 5 minutes. So I know all the bouncers, I know the door guys, and I'll chat it up with the door guys, and then I have sort of a ritual. I have like a routine. I'll say, okay, if I see any girl on the patio, if I see any set that's even halfway decent, I'll open that. If not, within about 5 minutes, I don't drink a lot of alcohol. I usually drink water. I'll get hydrated, and then I'll just find somebody to talk to. And then from there, I'll go to the next bar. I'll talk to the next bouncer. And so I got to go from spot A to B. And so I'm always, it's really, really important that I'm always talking to people and that I'm always communicating. So I kind of just keep my momentum and that I don't get in my head.
Yeah, guys, quick tip. If you're alone, you have to keep talking. Like the worst thing you could do, especially when you're alone, is stay silent. You have to keep that mouth moving. All right.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. It's just like you're warming up for it. You really got to hype yourself up. And it's all about energy. You know, it's all about that energy you bring. And the reason we tell guys to never stop talking is because what happens is there's this little switch in your head. And when that switch is on, it's way easier to just turn it off once you're there. But most guys don't know how to turn on that small talk switch, that flirty switch. So the sooner you get to working on turning it on, the faster you'll turn on that switch, right? Obviously. So at night, very important, you guys have a little ritual of your own to hype yourself up and really, you know, get in that mood, get in the environment of going out. You know, I think back in the day, they would call it getting in state. And that does exist because you're basically warming up for the big thing, right? A lot of you guys aren't advanced, so you have to get in that mindset versus Brandon and I, when we go out, we can just turn it on, right? Because like automatically, we don't have to do too much to turn it on. So we want you guys to get to that level, but thanks for sharing that, Andrew. Really appreciate it. All right, Brandon, go ahead and play that infield.
All right, let's get this started.
I just did a double take because of the cowboy boots. I just did a double take because of the cowboy boots. All right? Oh, for real? I bet y'all didn't even plan that. It just like happened?
No, we actually did plan it.
Oh, you did? Okay. Because you think girls are friends, they just start to like dress alike or whatever?
Yeah, or we text each other and say, what are you wearing? Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Is that what's going on? Because I saw a lot of hats or whatever.
Maybe, I don't know. They all have red on.
Oh, I thought maybe you were part of the college crew? I don't know.
No, I have no idea. I mean, they look fun.
Yeah. They do look fun. Totally. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice those. Oh, you get the white hats. Those are fancy. I know, right? Hey, I'm complimenting your boots, by the way. I was just complimenting your boots. Like the white, whatever. Yeah, no worries. Leather?
Leather.
Leather, totally. I was on my out. What's your name? Jesse. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Hi. Your friend has a perfect like business handshake.
Oh, yeah. Who?
Do you do a lot of business things? No, I was talking about you actually.
Oh, me?
Yes. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not give me the. You did not do the Southern Belle. You did the business handshake. Wait, give her a handshake.
Let's pause real quick. Dude, by the way, your energy is fire in this clip.
Really
it's
good,
really good. Yeah, it's really good. Real quick, note that I want to make for everyone. That was an amazing opener. Like he just noticed something right away. And how long were you out when you did that open?
Oh, not long. You're talking about one of the things I remind myself to go in as soon as possible. Like look for a set. Any girls who are just cute enough. I try to maybe 5. I had to walk from my car to the bar. It's like maybe 10 minutes, not long.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. I really like the observation. He saw the boots and stuff. It's already good. Okay. This is good, by the way. Andrew, your energy was great. a huge change from what we initially saw. One more thing I would add to that, just to take it to the next level. This would take you basically from an 8 to a 10. We're rating this would be being super playful. I know you said that handshake stuff, and just like being super playful and exaggerating things, right? Like, oh, whoa, you gave me that handshake. Like a business pro, what are you closing deals? What are you just close on a hotel, and then just like keep pushing it. You keep stacking it, pushing it. Because what that does, it's like that gets them really reactive, because they're like, oh yeah, and then they start getting sarcastic with you, and that's how the flirting happens.
Yep.
So that would be the only thing for here that would have taken, because this is already great, but that would have taken you from 8 to a 10. I don't know if Brandon has anything.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no. So, dude, a lot of guys don't realize complimenting. You could compliment on the opener. Like, it's fine to do that. You were talking about her boots a lot, and dude, they love it. As long as you're the cool guy who's not a fucking simp, you can compliment. So get that shit out of your head, guys. I'm gonna keep playing.
Cool.
Oh, the power play thing with it. Yes. Here's what. No, I'll show you. Is this right here? It's the.
I hate it.
Oh, you see that? Do you see what your girl just did? She reversed me. She did some kung fu. It's like, no, I'm gonna win this shit.
No, like.
I don't do that because it pisses girls off. That's why.
No,
Because they feel like you're trying to like dominate them.
I feel like I look really young. So like
Yeah.
a lot of guys at work, they'll be like, hey, and I'm like, hi, and I'm like, this.
Oh
And
no.
They try it, and I'm like, no.
They try to power play you at work? Damn.
I'm like, no.
You do look young though.
I know.
You look like.
29.
Are you no, shut up.
Yeah, no, I'm 29.
Is she really 29?
Yes. 94.
What is your? Do you do yoga lattes? I want to know what your secret is.
I'm Hispanic.
Oh, she's Spanish. Okay.
Shall I say more?
She has the good.
I'm Hispanic.
She has the Spanish genes.
Yeah, we don't age.
It's usually the Asians. It's usually the Vietnamese girls or the Vietnamese people. They look 25 for their entire lives, mostly, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay, this is totally inappropriate, but I'm gonna like. How old are you? Oh God, I knew you were gonna do that. No, I'll do it. No. We're gonna be inappropriate. Fuck it.
Pause right there. Again, dude, this is really good. This is your first interaction.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, this is great. Guys. These are the kind of interactions that we want you guys having. This is how it should sound like. Okay. Again, this is really good. The way you're kind of moving around and moving the conversation, and you're really kind of flirting with them. Again, to take you to the next level. I know one of the problems that you've had is being the playful part of it.
Yeah.
Which most guys have problems being flirty and being playful and that kind of stuff, right? That's what game is essentially. It's the more flirty you are, the more playful you are, the bigger the attraction. So one thing I would say here when they ask about age, and you always guess 20, my go-to is 22.
Yeah.
Like I
Always guess young. Always
even
guess
if she
young as
looks,
hell.
yeah, even if she looks 50, I always say she's 22.
Yeah.
Just because like it gets a kick out of everyone. It's like a safe age to say. But when they say something like 29 or 30, I kind of tease them a little bit. I'm like, I get like close to them. I'm like, you know what? Now that you say that, I do see a couple wrinkles, and just like just really give them like a playful type of mannerisms. Or like if you could see she has her lips done, just be like, I think your Botox dude missed the spot over here. You know what I mean? It's just like it's kind of playful. It's kind of like being an asshole, and then you could. It allows you to set that frame that you're okay. This guy's playful and flirty. Also if they're in their 30s, like whatever they say, just make it like make it more fun. Be like, oh, dirty 30s, and then you're really exaggerating what you're saying. You're super polarizing basically. Mm-hmm. But again, great interaction. That would take you to the next level, right? Because right now you sound really good so far, but that's the only comment I would have on this, guys. He's moving the interaction so good, it's so smooth. He's threading the interaction very well. He's getting to know them. They're laughing, they're giggling in the background. So
you're talking to two girls here, right, Andrew?
Yeah, there's two.
Oh, Ryan. Sorry, Ryan.
You're mad at guys.
So yeah. All right, awesome. Keep playing it.
All right.
I'm gonna guess young, because I bet you look younger than you are. Yeah, I know. Because if you guess high, they're gonna get mad. That's okay. No.
I will get mad
Okay. Because I bet you're older than you look, because you look really, really young. You're probably close to your friend's age. You're probably like 28. 27. Okay. I'm a little high. Guess how old I am. And I'm going to get mad if you get it wrong. 32.
So right
I
there,
hate you now. No, I'm kidding.
Pause right there. I like the way. By the way, I hate what you said about 32. That was really funny. But one thing I like to do that kind of shows confidence is you don't ask like, oh, how old are you? You're like 28. You don't say that, right? You say you're just assertive in what you're thinking. So say you're 27, and then if she's like, no, I'm 26. You just play it off like, oh, that was my second guess. You know?
Okay.
So it's kind of assertive and confident when you just oh, you're 27, just like that. You know, it's kind of like a statement type, but it would make it that again really good. But that's what would take you to the next level. Just assume it, and then let them correct you, and just be confident about it, and then just be playful if you get it wrong. Be like, oh, that was my second guess anyway. You know, and then you move on from there.
Gotcha.
Good
So basically,
stuff, man. Good stuff.
they never be apologetic at all. Just kind of.
Yeah, never. It's not that you're not apologetic, but yeah, that is a good rule. Never be apologetic, and just be very confident and assertive on what you're saying. So you're never asking for permission. You're asking for forgiveness, basically.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, so good shit.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, thank you. Absolutely. I'm actually meeting. So we're gonna end up at Austin's backyard. I think we're over there. I got here early because I hate staying at home alone. I got a lot of energy. My friend is here for a bachelor party from Europe.
Having his bachelor party in Houston.
Yeah. Okay. Let me explain. Well, Austin actually.
Blows my mind.
I know, right? Okay. Let me explain why. Okay. Wait. Are you from the United States?
Yeah.
Okay. Are y'all from the U.S.? Have you been overseas? Have you been to Europe or whatever? You've never been to Europe?
No, but I want to.
Why have you never taken your friend to Europe?
Why have you not taken me to Europe?
Okay, wait. I bet y'all been to Cancun though. Have you been to Cancun?
We haven't.
That is the most white girl vacation ever. It is.
No. For my 30th,
It is fun, but you know I'm right. Every white girl has
For
been to
my
Cancun.
30th, I want to go to Cabo.
Cabo?
So next year, we're going to Cabo.
No,
We're doing it all inclusive. We're excited.
that's awesome. Where do you want to go in Europe?
To be honest, I'm not a planner. I'm more of go with the flow. So I'll go anywhere. I really don't
Anywhere?
care.
I got.
Dude, that is such a green flag when a girl tells you I'm just a go with the flow. I'm not a planner.
Yep.
Because I mean, she's free spirited, you know, and she's
Yeah.
I love girls like that because they're so free spirited and they just let you take
I'll let you take them home, bro.
yeah, yeah, basically they let you lead. Girls like that are free spirited and they don't plan. That's fucking perfect. That's like such a green light. So if you hear that again, just make a mental note of that, guys, because that's such a green light. It's like, okay, she's gonna let me lead, and she's gonna be kind of she's just gonna let me lead, and that's a very feminine trait to have.
Yeah.
When girls are just go with the flow type girls. So
A lot of time. Sorry, go.
yeah, you go. No, go ahead.
No, a lot of times at night you'll find a group of girls, and you could find out who's the leader of the group and who's the follower. Okay. Usually the busted one is the leader, and everyone follows her. But it's important to find those things out because that can affect your decisions during the night.
And usually the busted one is the leader because the psychology there is the busted girls have to be the leaders and they have to take the lead because guys don't come to them.
Exactly.
And they basically, the girls kind of give her pity. They let her be the leader out of pity, basically. It's kind of fucked up, but that's what happens. But yeah, man, keep a mental note. I would kind of use that line again and then go from there. That is such a green light. When she says that, I would have actually made her the girl that I would go for from that group just because of that one line. If she was cute. Was she cute?
I think the one I believe that was a girl I was sitting next to who was the one who didn't have the wedding ring. So I think that would
dude.
we ended up having a boyfriend, but whatever. She was friendly at the time.
Yeah,
Nice.
perfect.
I lived over there. So anyway, this is the answer to your question. I lived overseas for about 5 years. So in Europe, and believe it or not, a lot of people love Texas. They love Austin because of cowboy boots and the hats and the yalls. It's exotic for them.
But do they think that's like Austin?
Yeah.
That's Austin.
No, they think that's Texas. I think everybody in Texas has the boots and the hats and the yalls and the guns. I think we're all armed. So
I believe it.
Yeah.
Because I'm from California and my whole family's like, would y'all ride horses to work?
Yeah.
No. We don't write voices to words.
I love this glitter you got on your eyes, by the way. I didn't even notice that until I was getting really close.
All right, so, dude, your conversations, the way you're threading it, it's really smooth. Okay, you're killing it. This is a really good interaction that you're having. So I can't wait to see the part where why it didn't work. But real quick, the way you could take this one to the next level, again, nothing wrong with it, but the way you would be more flirty, again, is with everything you say. It's kind of, you're joking about everything you say. You're never serious, basically. You never want to be serious when you're talking to these chicks. So instead of saying like, yeah, Europeans like love Texas, and then she's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, they must have found out I live here. I know, it's fucking crazy. You know, so like you're more playful and you make it all about kind of like yourself. It's kind of like cocky almost.
Yeah.
Another thing to do, it's like, yeah, it's probably because like all the guns, right? And then like just flex on like this one and this one. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just funny stuff, and you're just joking. And what that does is like it gets them in a really playful mood, and it makes them and it makes you memorable to them, because girls don't remember. Every guy says the same shit, like, oh, who are you? Where are you from? How old are you? You know, are you single? Let me buy you a drink. Oh, she's a bitch. Like she just left me, even though I bought her a drink. That's literally what every guy tries to run. So the more memorable you are, the more impactful, the higher emotions, the higher the emotional state you get her in, the more memorable you are, and the more she'll remember you, and the more she'll like you. So good shit, man. Good shit. You're killing it.
I appreciate it, man.
I thought it was tumble. That's I get it. I thought Texas was like flatland, cows, bulls, tumbleweeds.
Where are you from?
Detroit.
Oh, so you think like that? Yeah, you think everything is like small town, or you thought that when you were over? So I've talked to people from big cities, and they have that idea about Texas.
Texas was like.
Okay.
Right there, quick, Andrew. When she said like, remember I told you that on the camp. Right when she's like, she's from Detroit, it's perfect. You just go in and you're like, dude, you move all the way out here to meet me. It's fucking sweet of you.
Oh yeah.
It's super flirty, super fun. They eat it up, dude.
They love that shit. One thing I'll challenge you, Ryan, to do when you go out tonight, before you say anything, I don't want you to think too much, but one thing I'm noticing is you're not playful enough. You're very, like, again, this is good, okay? This is really good. This is passing. I don't want you to, when I'm saying this, I'm saying it could be to the more advanced level, okay? Before you make any statement, say a joke or try to make it flirty before you get into the actual conversation. Okay, so she's like, oh, I'm from Detroit. You could have said what Brandon said and then gone into what you said after, like where you like asked her about small town, and you kind of made a conversation. You could say something like what Brandon said, or you could say something like, oh, we got Eminem's fucking cousin over here. Like, it doesn't matter, right? But you just want to joke about it before you make the actual conversation. So it should be like, question, she answers, you're going to say something jokey, insert flirty line or joke here, and then what the conversation is about. So challenge yourself to do that, and that's going to elevate your flirting game.
Yeah, thanks. That's a good one. I noticed you do that very, very naturally in your infields when I've seen you out. That's one of the things I'm trying to improve. But yeah, that's also, I kind of expect you to give me that feedback.
Yeah, and again, it's good, dude. Like, don't put yourself down. Like, this is really good. Don't bring yourself down. This is really good. But just to get better, that would be the next challenge for you, is like, before you dive into those conversations, try to say something flirty or jokey beforehand, right? So here she says Detroit, and then you're like, oh, okay, so you thought it was small town. Yeah, which is it's a regular conversation. Before you chime in and thread that conversation, say something flirty and a joke before, and then dive into the conversation.
Gotcha. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, awesome.
Farmy. Yeah.
More farmy?
Like, I thought Houston was going to be a farm.
That'd be a farmland?
You just never know.
Okay. Hey, I can't tell how tall you are, by the way. I don't think, are you like kind of short? Like maybe 5'2"? Oh, I was going to guess taller. Okay.
No, 5'2".
Girls mean mugging me for a second. It's like, you're calling me small. You guys are always.
Are they sitting down?
Yes.
Okay. So right there, another thing I like to do is I'm like, let me see how tall you are. I just like literally grab her hand and make her stand up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make her stand up. She will do it.
Huh.
It's a great way to get, because I also, it's not ideal talking to the girl when you're up on top of her like that. You want her to be at the same level as you, if possible.
Eventually, I took a seat next to him. I don't remember, but at some point, I was seated in the table with him.
Right. Yeah, you should always try to eventually get on the same level, whether it's sitting or get her on your same level of standing.
She's trying to make her feel small at work, so she's like, motherfucker. Yeah.
Small at work.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm in commercial real estate.
Oh, sales. No?
Property management.
Oh, I get it. So you're in management, but guys try to big boy you, so you have to give them the move. Okay.
Yep, pretty much.
I understand.
She's an accountant.
Are you an accountant? You seem way too chill to be an accountant.
That's what everyone says.
You're way too chill. Because
Would accountants be very like?
Yeah,
Well-
no, accountants are weird because like the accountants at my company, they're like super nerdy and like super like
uptight.
hard and just like no, they are.
Because you gotta look at fucking spreadsheets all day. I could not do your job.
Really good at spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Really?
Like numbers is my thing.
I could not do that job. I would lose my
What do you
mind. What do? I do OnlyFans.
I believe it.
Yeah, you do. Oh, you're my subscriber, so of course you know. Yeah.
Like a foot thing.
Am I what?
A foot thing.
No.
I did OnlyFans. I think I do feet.
Really?
Girl.
There are people who will pay for that.
I know.
I've actually met. It's weird as fuck, but nobody gets hurt.
Dude, one thing.
I never got that.
So I just remembered this story because he brought up spreadsheets, but when I was in New York, like that was very common. And one of my go-tos was like, "Oh yeah, you good at spreading those sheets or what?" It's like, so like it's just funny, you know what I mean? Yeah, you get down in those sheets, huh, spreading them. But it's just funny. But yeah, if that comes across ever again, you could use that one too. And it's just really funny to like, and they're like, "Oh yeah," and it just like it builds the mood up. One thing I want to say here, it's only been about 3 minutes, and you've already had so many conversations with them. You know, which is really good. Like you've already have a solid foundation in this set. Like if you would have lost it or something would have happened where you stopped talking to them, this is enough to do a reopen. This is enough where a lot of guys ask us like, when should we get the number or whatever? Honestly, I am anti-number if you don't travel often. Just because you should always go for the kill. You should not go, you don't go hunting and say, okay, hopefully I can shoot a deer in the leg today. No, you go for the kill, right? So that's why I'm anti-number. But if you're traveling and you need to get a number, or it's just
Can't close for some reason.
It's not it's not going to close, or you have a flight at 6 a.m. and you just kind of want to, or you're looking for something serious, right? You're not looking for a one-night stand, and that's not who you are. This is when you get the number, because they already had fun, they already like you, they keep giggling, but that's when you would get the number. So guys, in 3-4 minutes, and your interactions sound like this. Great job, Ryan. Your interactions sound like this. This is a perfect point to get the number. Hey, by the way, real quick, I know we're just shooting to shit, but you're kind of cool. Like we should actually grab drinks sometime when you're not partying with your girls, and then get her number. Boom, right there, and then keep the interaction going. So where are y'all going? Cool. Okay, can I be part of the bachelor party too? Let's do it. And then you're going alone, and now you're not alone. Now you have a group of girls, okay, that you're with. So good shit, dude. Really proud of you, Ryan. Dude, this is so different from the original Ryan that I met.
Yep.
So different.
There's one thing I quickly want to say is like, this is a perfect example. Like you have enough investment there. If they left something, they went to the bathroom. A lot of guys will never reapproach that set, but dude, you have enough built in that you could easily, there's gold in the reapproach. Okay. A lot of guys, they left, I give up on it. No, you have enough built up. You could definitely reapproach that, and they'll remember you as that fucking cool guy who was fun. All right.
Yeah, right. You sound like him, bro. You are him, bro. All right, sick.
So like easy. You would know what my feet look like, but no one else would know. So
I don't understand why people get off looking at feet, but whatever. I'm not here to judge.
I mean, if you're gonna pay for it,
Yeah.
do it.
So wait, what do you actually do?
I do sales. I do like software. I used to be a trainer. I used to be involved in mixed martial arts, is what I got the year. But now I do like software sales. There's a lot of traveling involved. That's what I was doing over in Europe.
Okay.
So yeah,
What are you in Europe for?
5 years.
Where
Germany. Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Houston,
Okay.
but I moved around a lot.
Okay.
are you from
boom, right there.
What's up?
That was now you got them all asking questions about you. Okay. And you notice how I said before we even heard this, like I knew they were already into because now they're asking you questions. Now they're engaging with you. So guys, a lot of guys also ask me like, so how do I know if they're into me, or what does the investment look like? This is what investment looks like. Once she starts asking you questions, it starts driving the conversation a little more. That's another really, really good sign. Okay. So right there, Andrew right there, Ryan already has like 3 to 4 good signs that these chicks are actually into him. And they're legitimate signs, right? It's all attraction. It's not fucking no canned bullshit, no manipulation shit, none of that bullshit. So yeah, dude, Ryan, this is sick, dude. Sick infield.
Glad to hear it.
Are you sitting at this point?
Yeah, I don't know. At some point, within a few minutes, I took a seat next to him. I don't remember when, but
It's already been about 8 minutes since we started, I think.
yeah.
Back to the Bachelor.
Oh, you want to hear about it?
Well, I'm just curious.
Okay, this guy's from. Okay, I'll explain. This guy is from Greece originally, but he lives in Germany. And he is like my mentor. Like he taught because I met him through jiu-jitsu. I was his coach. And then, long story, I ended up getting into sales. I want to make more money. I want to do something else. And so he used to love the fact that I was from Texas. He'd been to Austin. He loves Austin. So he's there with a couple of the guys from Greece. Greek guys
Really
are
quick. So you have really good streak, but now it's getting too serious of a conversation. And
Yeah.
I would call this an inappropriate conversation at this point because it's inappropriate for the night out. You're talking about work and all this, and it gets boring real quick. And you see how it could change from like super hyped up in like 3 or 4 minutes to just getting serious out of nowhere. You guys want to avoid this actually. So always make it playful. Like when they're asking questions like that, it's your job to keep the interaction fun. So they kept asking questions like that about work and shit. Be like, yo, I'm trying to have fun, not talk about work. Ask me something else. Ask me how big my dick is. You know what I mean? Like something, but you want to keep it fun. You want to keep it lighthearted. Something that's not too serious because that kind of lowers the fun in the interaction. You never want to do that. But other than that, pretty good.
they're wild.
Doesn't Greece, like, doesn't their bars stay open to, like...
Yeah, I've never been there. I'm gonna go there next year for his wedding. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, wait. See, I think you should, if you're down for anything in Europe, actually Germany and actually Hamburg is really, really underrated.
Okay, so our friend was in Germany for Oktoberfest last year. I want to go so freaking bad.
Yeah,
Yes.
go to Munich.
No,
Munich is a really cool
I wanna
city.
go so bad.
That's where Munich is where you want it. That's the leather. What do they call them in English? The
She
leather
literally
things.
Had,
Yeah.
like the whole
Yeah.
outfit. Yeah, it was so cute.
Nice.
It looks so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. So what made them... Did they come to Houston just to see you then?
Well, they wanted to go to Austin.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of. And so I live here, so we're gonna be in Houston. We're going to Austin tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
We'll be there. Yeah, and I'm getting like at a long weekend, so we'll be there a couple days.
Okay, so tonight you're just going to Austin's bar.
Yeah, because they got the mechanical bull.
They do?
Do they really?
Wait, you haven't seen it?
I've never seen it.
You got to talk to your girl into going to the mechanical bull.
No,
never
no,
seen it.
no, no.
That's really absolutely fucking
It's not happening. She'll go on the mechanical.
Okay, hold on. Here's what you got to do. Is I know you're definitely not going to ride the mechanical bull. No, we're just going to have a couple drinks and we're going to watch the mechanical bull.
100%.
Okay. No pressure. I'm just saying we're going to go and we'll look at it and we're going to have some wine or whatever you're drinking.
We could definitely go and look at people fall.
That's all we're doing.
And I could go and look at Jesse fall, but I want to be falling from the mechanical bull.
I did it
Last time I did it was in NOLA.
Wait, Nola?
Yeah, because,
No shit?
Because me, Taylor, and Elena stayed later that day. Like our flight didn't leave. Our flight didn't leave till nighttime, and y'all left in the morning. So we went back to Bourbon, and we rode. That was the last time I rode. And last time I will ride the mechanical bull for a while.
Did you last long enough? Because I lasted like 1 second.
I lasted like 10 seconds, and then I was down.
But I think you should tip the guy who's running it more. He'll like make
He would make it slow. Yeah.
Nola's a wild town, by the way. I was there about 6 months ago.
No, I went for my birthday last year.
That is such a good birthday town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to go in 2020.
We went in July and it was
will say
It's hard work out there. It's sweaty.
Here's hot too.
I know, I'm like already sweating today. We were in the
It's the bars here, the bars there. So
Okay, both of y'all work out. That's how you have the Fountain of Youth. Yoga Lattes, what do you do? I know this girl works out. No, I'm serious.
how
The
can you
yoga.
tell?
Look at those quads. Flex them.
Thank you.
Yeah, right? Look at those power she's got.
Thank you. That's like the best compliment.
No,
I
I'm
could
for real.
possibly get.
Yoga?
I do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, real active?
Yeah, running, lifting, not so much lifting honestly, bar, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything?
Yeah.
How much can you squat? Like 300 pounds?
The most I've ever done is 105.
105? That's
I
pretty
weigh
good.
110,
I was gonna say, you're
so-
tiny. That's a lot of...
squatted me.
She could squat you. She could pick you up on her back. Oh, she actually did squat you.
Damn, bro. Just listening to this makes me want to go out already. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Good stuff, dude. I love how dude, this is like one of the hardest situations you guys could game in. It's a group set of they sound hot, right? She weighs 110 and she squats and she works out. And
Cute.
she was Latina, you said?
Yeah, a very
Fire,
cute
bro.
girl.
Absolute
You're
fire.
picking my girls by weight these days, bro.
Yeah, bro. I could already see. Like, yeah. So, cute girls sitting down at a venue and Ryan just comes in and murks this fucking set. So, really good. This is a really hard situation to do. For all the guys that go out alone, one of the best way to get out of your head is to do the hardest thing possible. So go open the group set, go open the hottest girl, like go talk to her, like find the hottest girl or like the hardest thing that you think is possible, and then do it. Because then that puts you in the mindset like, oh, I already did that. Like I could do anything for the rest of the night. So good shit, dude. That's actually a pretty tough thing to do, Ryan, but you fucking murked it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Ryan, one thing I wanted to say is if you could help, you could definitely slow down your speech just a hair. Okay? Like when you're really sexual and flirty, dude, I don't know if you ever see me and Jesse, dude, we're like, I feel like this, like, you're like, yo, what up? Like, Matt's like, it's just confident, low and slow and like deep. All right?
Gotcha. I did notice when I was listening to this, I was talking kind of fast. So
At the end, I feel like the thing we just listened, you were speeding up you're talking a little fast, maybe because you're nervous or you think it's kind of the interaction's not going somewhere. So it could be either or.
a little bit of both, but yeah, good feedback.
She picked you up like John Cena and like,
No, I was like piggyback.
oh yeah?
She went.
You're such a good friend. You helped her when she couldn't walk, yeah.
No, she could walk. It was
Oh.
for a pic.
Oh,
It was for a picture.
We were sober. We weren't drunk.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like my version of the story better though.
Huh?
I like my version of the story better though. Are you gonna grow your hair longer or do you keep it where it's at?
I'm probably gonna go a little longer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
All the people
I guess we'll see.
all the people I'm like close to, all my personal friends, and any girl I've ever been involved with, they all are physically active in some way. Because it's like a certain vibe and it's like a different lifestyle. And I think there's a different energy level like when you're in shape, you know? I'm a little high energy if you can't
Wait,
notice.
can you tell when someone works out?
I can guess.
Do you think we both work out?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think you're like physically active. I think you do like some kind of whatever. I don't know. Oh, you don't? Is she fucking with me? Oh.
No, she's being dead serious. That's why I was like, so
Is she
can you
really?
tell? And
No,
he was
I
like,
can't.
Yeah, I think no. She sleeps.
I don't think I've ever been to a gym.
She's just
Are you
naturally,
serious?
Like, good looking.
Do you hate her? Because I hate her right now. I hate you right so much because I train
We lived together.
so much.
She would be
Yeah.
like, we're gonna go to the gym. I was like, okay, have fun.
This girl doesn't work out at all? Oh my God, Jesse.
That's why I asked
It's
you.
like, I don't know.
I thought
Right
so.
Right there. Ryan. So we already talked about like some green lights that we picked up on and some green flags and stuff like that. Now, once you spot those out when you're out tonight or in the future, once you spot these things out, make a proactive effort to paint a picture of you and the girl you want being together. Okay. Once you spot that out. So you spot these things out and then you're like, oh, you work out? Oh, okay, sick. Fuck yeah, we're gonna be fucking soulmates, right? Now you're painting a picture with her. Because they already like you, right? They're already driving the conversation with you, they're flirting with you. You got all the good signs, but I haven't heard one thing where you're demonstrating your interest actively. So make sure you always paint the picture. Once you get these, the next step to do properly, once you spot all these things, is to paint that picture of being together. Okay, that's the proper next step for you.
Gotcha.
And you'll notice that the sooner you could create those green flags and make them happen, the sooner you can do that, the sooner you can paint the picture. The sooner you can paint the picture, the sooner it leads to the next step, and so on and so forth. That's why you see Brandon's and I's interactions from the camp in Vegas. Ryan, you guys were asking, like, how'd you guys do it so fast? It's because we get really good at these these initial parts. We're really good at that. And that's why our interactions look like they move on so fast. But yeah, that's the only feedback I had there.
Gotcha.
You do. You actually
Shut the fuck up.
No, you do.
Yeah, but that's not the same as training.
Yeah, but she looks good, so obviously it's working.
Yeah, whatever you're doing. I mean, this girl's in shape.
If I start gaining a lot of weight, then I'll have to go to the gym. Then I'll have to
You know, though,
Until then,
I'm kind of mad, but honestly, ride that train as long as you can, girl. Just
that's
whatever you're doing.
we're gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
We have to go to the gym, though, right?
Because
'Cause-
you like to.
I like to.
You like to? I like to do. It's like that sounds like an addiction after a while.
Yeah. Or punishment.
What?
Either one. Punishment.
Punishment? Oh, okay.
So what? You said jujitsu?
Like wrestling. Yeah, I just like wrestling.
I know. I see.
I love her.
Wait, who?
My friend.
Oh, does she train?
She used to. Now she
Boom,
does less.
beautiful stuff.
Oh, cool.
But she used to like.
Boom, bro. Right there, she's qualifying herself. Like, oh, my friend used to, like, she's trying to relate to you. That's all a qualifier is, guys. It's just when she proactively tries to relate with you in some way, shape, or form. So the second you spot that tonight, Ryan, again, paint the picture and then get really aggressive with letting her know that you like her. Okay. Even when they do that, just validate her real quick. Be like, the fact that you just said that made me fall in love with you. Like, I already liked you, like, physically, but now I'm fucking in love. Let's like, do you have to stick around? Like, I don't want to ruin girls' night. Let's grab a drink real quick and then come back to your girls. Yeah, you down? Could I do that? And now you have all the chicks, like, they're all digging you. They all like you. So once you could ask them, you could ask them, like, be like, you could just, hey, is it cool if I just take your girl out for a drink real quick? I kind of do like her. Yeah, go ahead. And then they push you toward to, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, good shit, man.
Gotcha.
Competitions and stuff.
Like for jiu-jitsu or whatever? Some of those girls are tough.
Yeah.
She is tough.
And when girls fight, they are mean.
So freaking good. I hate her.
She's entering like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, she's like ripped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she looks really good. And she's so
Teach a competition.
so freaking pretty. I love her.
Y'all are so cute together, by the way. You're the most adorable pair I've seen this evening. You like feed off each other's energy. It's actually adorable.
Which is so
Yeah, I can tell.
Complete opposites.
I know.
But it works out.
We are very opposite.
That's the yin and yang, though. You gotta balance each other. Okay, hold on. Who holds their liquor better? Who is better? Oh, I was wrong. You seem like the more disciplined one. I was
Awesome.
you totally
Hey,
fooled me.
Ryan, where did this interaction end? What was the outcome of this interaction?
It's kind of long, man. Yeah. At some point, let me see. It kind of, I'd say we kind of carry on like this for a while. And at some point I put my arm around the girl, the cute Latina girl, and say, this is one of Brandon's tips. And I said, why the fuck are you single? And he said, oh, I'm not. I've been in a relationship for 5 years. I was like, oh, and I just kind of
God
played
damn it. Dude, guys,
Right.
that's exactly why I like to do that within the first like 5, 6, 7 minutes. Because you
Yeah.
don't waste 35, 40 minutes with a girl. A girl with a boyfriend, especially girls who are married, dude, they love the attention, right? They still want to feel like guys want them. So they will waste your whole entire goddamn night.
Yeah. So then I probably should have. No, I didn't want to bail out like right away. I didn't just be like, oh, you're
You
not
start running the other way, bro. She says it, you just drop everything and start running, bro.
gonna walk
That's
away.
what I would do. I'm not even. I have no filter. I don't care.
No, but then I carried on. I probably should have left a little. I get what you guys are saying. Like, Jesse, it probably would have been better to try to paint the us doing together so picture, because then if there had been a boyfriend objective, we would have gotten it earlier.
Exactly. That's where I was going. Boom.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, but I hear what you guys are saying there. So I stayed in a little bit, maybe I think 5 minutes or so after she told me, because I didn't want to be too obvious about it. But
No,
yeah,
you could be
kinda
super
carries on.
obvious because you already established a flirty friendly method or like a flirty friendly vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like I would actually react to that myself. I'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck? You have a boyfriend? The fuck?" Like I
Yeah.
would no, seriously, like react like that. And then you'd be like, "What the fuck? Why would you break my heart like that?" Like it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay to be like that. You know, you're exaggerating. It's obviously not. You don't give a fuck in real life, but it makes it feel cool. You know, and then you'd be like, "Well, fuck." Like I like now I got to find some other girl. You're telling me, but you gained an ally. You know, I'm like, okay, well, and you're there by yourself, so you gained an ally. Okay, well, now what do you think about that girl? You think she's cool? You think she's cute for me? And then they'll start helping you. They'll start being your wingman
Yep.
and pulling up with girls. Like that's sick. You know what I mean? Now you could bring another girl to them. Be like, oh, yo, let's go meet my friends, and then
Yep.
it's the chicks. It's a bunch of chicks, and that just gives you a huge value add.
Dude,
So it's okay to overreact. And remember, if they do, make them your ally. You know, it's not like you have to move on. Like at the end of the day, like that's a cool chick and she's hot. That gives you value in the club anyway. So
yeah, just talking to her gives you value.
Gotcha. Good shit,
Being
man. But
seen
yeah,
with
this,
her.
I can't see the time in the video, but this one goes on for kind of a while. So, and I'd say
okay,
it's kind of the same. We kind of carry on. I'd say overall, it's pretty playful, kind of like the way it's been with a couple lulls in the conversation.
gotcha,
But
gotcha. Listen, we really appreciate you doing this live for the rest of the audience and for the rest of the guys that need help. We'll keep breaking it down outside of this live for you, Ryan. But this is good shit, guys. This is how we're helping guys improve. Now, imagine doing this for 7 days. We did this in how long have we been doing this, Brandon? Like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We did this for 30, 40 minutes, and Ryan already has a ton of pointers. So now imagine that for 7 days and 10 weeks as part of the VIP dating program.
Yeah.
So if you guys do want to hop on a call and learn more about what the VIP dating program is, how it's structured, when our next event is, click on the link down below. We also have a free course for all beginner guys. If you are a complete beginner and you just stumbled across our channel, we have a free course for you all. Click the link to sign up for that free course. It'll be a great Kickstarter for you all. And then last but not least, we have the free guides as well on texting, flirting, and fashion. So if you haven't done that, guys, go ahead and do that. We'll see you in the next video. Again, Ryan, thanks for everything.
absolutely. Thank you guys.